Hey guys, we're out and about down here. What town are we in?
Newport Richey.
Newport Richey Holiday area. This is US 19. We saw that Ford, that I think it was a 49 Ford pickup truck down towards the beach. Well, on my way back, I saw this Imperial Motor. Actually, I didn't see their sign. That's what I saw, which is a 70 notchback, and it says it has a 302 in it. I have no reason to believe not, but it's a really pretty car. By the way, there's something else here that I'm going to show you in just a minute too. So stay tuned. We're going to take a look at this car. So welcome to another episode of Junkyards and Barn Finds with Sean, and I'm Sean. All right guys, check out, like I said, we're at this place called Imperial Motor Company. That's a phone number, 727-264-8390. If you guys want to reach out, if you want this car, it is for sale. I think, we're not sure, but there's a Dodge pickup truck. We're gonna go check that out. I think that's an 87 or an 86, but I'm not sure. But we're gonna check both these out. If you're interested, you know the deal, contact them. I don't get involved in selling anything or whatever, but this one is really cool. Check this motor out. This looks like it's a 302. It says it's a 302. And this thing is obviously not stock. You got Willwood brakes on this thing. It's got Willwood brakes, aftermarket wheels. It's got 43,000 on the car itself. It's a notchback. It is a beautiful car. The sheet metal is really sweet on this. And as you can see, it's got a little bit of non-stock stuff going on under the hood. It's got, looks like a high-end YN high-rise manifold, a nice Edelbrock. Not sure what the carb is on this, but it's got aftermarket. It has the electric fan, aftermarket cooling system. Of course, you got your headers. You got your custom, Ford racing covers, which adds at least 20 horsepower. We all know that. Chrome will get you home. But it's really clean. Somebody did this right. It actually looks to me like it's been lowered a little bit in the front. It's got the front air dam, and guys, this is really a sweet car from far away and close up. I don't know what color paint this is, but it's like a goldish green, but it's a really,
I don't know what they call it.
It's a cool color though. I'm not used to seeing it. If we open up the doors here real quick, and it's got a green interior, very clean interior. You can smell the leather in here. It is an automatic, so it's got the center shifter. If you're ready for a car show or a day at the track, you already got your fire extinguisher in there, which is required, so you don't have to worry about that. I don't know if that's what they call a cup holder, because it may need one, because there is no console. It does have the gauges at the bottom. This does not have air conditioning, but that's all right. The color on this is green. It looks like it has a tilt. Well, it's not a tilt wheel, guys. It's that early 70s telescopic wheel. Sorry about that, hiccups. But it's got the telescopic wheel. No power windows. We don't really need power windows. You're gonna have them down anyway when you're driving. Black panel back on this.
1970, basically.
Huh?
1970.
Yeah, I knew it was a 70 just from the front grille. And it does have, looks like it's got the original air cleaner in here. Some other extra springs.
They changed it, I think, making.
So they did lower it, but it's got the original parts for it. It's got the springs here. It's got some spare parts for the lights, a timing chain set. It's got so this is a grill emblem that's not on there. The original poverty cap from Mustang on here with, it looks like, yeah, that's actually a polyglass. So that is a polyglass. I don't think it's a repro. Polyglass original spare in there. There does not look like to be anything that is even picky for me, and you guys know I raced Mustangs for a little while. So there's the original fan. So the guy that did the work kept the part. So if you want to put it back to original, I don't know if the block numbers match. It doesn't really matter with a Mustang like this. But it's a really, really sweet car. Still, it even has the Pioneer system in the back, which I'm a guy of the 80s. If you were in the 80s, that there was in your car. Pioneer was probably the best next to Alpine, and nobody could afford an Alpine, so everybody had Pioneers. The nice thing about this car is a lot of them came with the vinyl roof. This did not, or if it did, somebody really did a good job of keeping it out of the weather, because there's no waves. It's not a friendly roof. It's a very straight. I don't see anything that was done on the quarters or anything. So really, really sweet car, but really solid car. Let's see, it is, what code is this car? I can't tell. It's a trim, the 90, it's a SG 9G trim, 55A body. So for those of you guys who like to look that stuff up before you buy something, but these guys, you give them a call, they'll help you. They'll take pictures of the VIN and give you the Marty report if there is one. I'm sure there's a Marty report on this car, because nobody does this much work to a Mustang without making a Marty report for it. So, but really sweet. It has a really nice stance to it from the front. I mean, this thing is that dream car from the I was in high school in '84. This would have been one of the coolest cars in the parking lot of the high school. And like you said, you can see it got lowered in the front, but the original springs are here. So that is one really, really cool car. And then when I pulled in over here, for those of you who like the old pickup trucks, and we all do, here is a Dodge. And I think on Turn and Rust, they actually just found one of these. If you watch Turn and Rust channel, they just saved one of these.
He drive every day.
So this
other one, he wants to sell it when other one is ready.
Okay, so this is, oh, actually this is a dually. It's an old rescue unit, Rescue 21 on there, and it has, it was a fire department. It even has, it was Norman Park Volunteer Fire Department. It's a Ram 350. This is the heavy duty. So this is like what the 3500s are now. Back in the day, they called them a Ram 350. And it's a dually. So it's missing, it doesn't have the bed, because it probably had the rescue package on the back here. Like, you know, Squad 51, if you're old enough to remember the TV show Squad 51. Yeah. Probably was like a Squad, which basically was a work truck that they painted red for Squad. That's what they used to use. They weren't as equipped as they are now, but good for you. And you can see it's got an area to put a bed and stuff on it. Great frame, obviously well taken care of, well maintained. One thing with and it was a volunteer fire department, so I would bet you that this thing was super maintained by all the volunteers, because they probably couldn't afford to buy the newer ones, so they had to maintain the older ones. If you're from Pennsylvania like I am, everybody up there is volunteer fire departments, and all the mechanics and car dealers are really nice with giving people trucks and cars. This is locked up. We're gonna go and look at the other side of it, but it's got a big V8 in it. I would bet you it's a 360. It's locked up right now, so we're not gonna really look at that. Interior, it's got the big old bench seat, and it's got all the gauges. It's actually got an aftermarket radio in it. Now, the seat, a little bit worn. Probably have to put a towel or something across here. And but it also has the lights up here, which are pretty cool. And it does have your trailer mirrors on it. And look at all these, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So this thing's heavy duty. It could pull something. And from what I'm told, that he drives this
every day. Yeah.
Every day. So until he gets his replacement for this,
yes, he have it. He's fixing it. So then he will sell this one.
Yeah. So when it's up, but if you're interested, yes, you know what? I'm going to tell you a little secret of somebody who's owned over 40 cars. Everything's for sale for a price. So if you need this, I'll bet you if you call, there's probably some price somewhere that if you really, really wanted it, and you had the cash, he would probably get it to you.
Yes, he was.
You know, there's always a price for something. We all know that. But anyway, these guys, they seem really nice. They pulled up. They let me walk through stuff. That is a really actually cool rig. In fact, I would even leave that. It's patinaed a little bit. You might want to leave that the way it is and just put a bed or something, or a work truck, or whatever you want to do on that, if you ended up getting that Mustang over there. That caught my eye. I drove right past here, did a U-turn, and came back and looked at that. And so that tells you it caught my eye, because how many cars have you guys seen on the channel? Over 650 videos.
So, truck there.
Oh, we have another one back here. Okay, we're gonna go back here. Gentleman here says that we have 2 older trucks we can look at. Oh, we got a, is that a 72? I believe 72, I think. Yeah, because I had one of these 72 long bed Chevy, and a C10 or a C20.
We got this Apache.
Oh, an old, what's that, 58 Apache?
61.
61.
And this one basically run everything good. Paint is good, but he want original, so he take everything out, painting, put it back, painting.
So he's basically doing a restore of it. So he's doing a restore of this thing.
Is there, and this guy, he comes, he fix it a little bit and put it back. Basically.
Now, will this go for sale at some point?
After, yeah, when we done. Some reason he won't do that.
And is this a 4-wheel drive?
4-wheel drive. Yeah.
Wow, guys, you don't really, you really don't see a 4-wheel drive Apache. I mean, you see a lot of these, but they're always 2-wheel drive. And
this is the original color. It was light blue.
Okay.
And runs everything. So he decided to take everything out.
So it was light blue when you got it, but the original color was the orange.
Color is this, like a red orange. They call some kind of red. This.
And this thing is a long bed, and it's a heavy duty as well.
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, that's a rare truck.
So they're going to fix everything.
Okay, so yeah, they're going to do this up. So guys, that's another reason, if you are into pickup trucks and you're looking to buy one,
they're changing. I mean, they remodel everything.
So they got that out of the cab and everything. So they're working on it. Yep, I won't kick anything. So this is something that may definitely work for some of you guys. And as you can see, they got a new engine in there, or a rebuilt engine in there. And the heater.
They didn't do nothing. The engine was run everything. They just take him out, paint, and
they just, as I said, they just
and put it back.
Just cleaning it all up.
Put it back, yeah.
So it's all coming original. They're not up the brakes, all that kind of stuff. The heater, everything is just the way it was. So this is something that might, hey, you guys want to reach out.
The carburetor worked a little bit. It was funny a little bit.
Right.
I think they fixed it. It will be like clockwork, you know.
But this thing is really, really sweet. And yeah, guys, this is something. So if you're interested in this, you may want to reach out to them and just say, hey, it's something that you guys are interested in, to let them know so they can reach out to you when it's done, because it's probably not priced yet or anything. And then this here, oh, you got a big block. So this is a CST10, and it's a, I believe this is a 72. I'm sorry, this is 72, because you get this by the grill. And it's a big block 396, and it is got, it's an 8-foot bed, so it's a long bed. Black interior, all new gauges, the whole new gauge package in there, everything. It looks like the rugs have been replaced, the seats are perfect, this whole interior, and it looks like it had air. I don't know if it had air. Well, yeah, it had air, factory air in this truck. So, and you can see they replaced all the gauges, but it looks like an original gauge package the way it is, but they put in all new gauges, the white ones that really stand out. It's got air in it. So really sweet truck. And this one is for sale? Yes. So this one is for sale.
Yeah, they have to do some little stuff, it will be ready.
Okay.
He came here, they drove it here.
Well, this is...
They have to make him better, you know.
If you guys look back on my very early videos, you can see that I owned one of these. This was my very first truck, was a C10 long body, 1972, just like this. So... And it's a big block in there, 396, guys. Look at the size of those heads.
New, and compressors new. They did a couple little things.
And it's got power brakes, which mine did not have. It's got air conditioning, which mine did not have. And it's got some big ass horsepower, so nothing like cubic inches. And these things rocked and rolled, I could tell you. They did. And this is just a really nice, super clean big block truck. And you know, you could probably put this up and tow anything with it, with the horsepower and torque that these things have. So, and it's a really nice, the body's in good shape. It's white. It's really a sweet looking truck. Trim's all there. There you go. Wow, that was a surprise. Hey guys, I'm down here in St. Pete Beach area today, and just driving around and checking out some of the cars that I see sitting around. And this pulled up. It's a really nice car. Chevy truck. Lowered. It's got some spoke rims on that. It sounded really nice when it pulled up. It's got a wood bed to it. Pretty original. Dual exhaust. Sounded really good. It's got some aftermarket gauge package in it. Really nice bucket seats. You know, it's like a driver. It's definitely not something that was made just to sit at a car show. It's got a tilt steering in it. Aftermarket tilt steering, but still keeps that 19, I guess 48 to 53, something like that. Really nice. It's got the split window, front window windshield on this. Really cool curves. So I was gonna come over, but the gentleman who drove it up went inside this office here. I don't want to interfere with them. And it's got the cross flags of the Corvette on the spinners. So it sounded really good. I wish I could get the hood open or have somebody open the hood, but I can't. But this is just one of them days when I'm out driving around doing some other stuff, and if I see a really cool vehicle, we'll take some video of it. Not much, just going to be a potpourri day of video of vehicles I see around town down here while I'm in the Clearwater, St. Pete area. So hope you enjoy. That's basically all it is today, is me just driving around and showing what kind of cars are in the town down here while I'm in here for the day. Should they subscribe to this channel even if they don't like cars today for this one?
Probably just for this one.
Where it says merchandise store right here, merchandise store link, you will see it says https:/junkyards-barn-finds with, and you click on that and it's going to take you here.